ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down. Ingram firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. From the gun, Ingram looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hoffman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
And it's third down.
Operating from the gun, Ingram. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They run the counter. Levy fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Mayfield. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Ingram, no gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal.
The end result, 21 yards. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. They've got to be and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd down now, Levy. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd and 8.
He's checking. Crash.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to be going to force everything either.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Mayfield now from the 50. Escaping the pressure right. And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down.
Here's 2nd and 10. 21-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Steelers 21.
To throw on 2nd down. Ingram. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Tackle made by Chase Young.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contact.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. They run the counter. Levy, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Browns 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, Ingram. He's got his man on the crossing route. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Steelers 28. Browns 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 32-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, Mayfield. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Mayfield on 1st down, forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3. It's 3rd and
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. This is caught. Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Point after, right down the middle, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
24's the mark. Let's go. 24's the mark.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Operating from the gun, Ingram under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on what ought to be the final act of this first half.
2nd down and goal.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They run the counter. Levy. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
He's crossing. He's checking cross. Check 13. Check 13. Keep going.
Right back to him on 1st down. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
On the tackle. No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Mayfield on play action. And that's incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Now Mayfield lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play. And they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores.
And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
And whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery. Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good Things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Levy. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll keep it on the ground. Levy, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th and goal.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He'll buy some time right. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And out on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Brought down.
It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Ingram. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, Ingram. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ingram. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. To throw on 3rd down. Ingram. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down. Levy. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Steelers' 46-yard line.
Mayfield. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mayfield to throw it. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
2nd down at the 32.
2nd and 10.
Mike 51, Mike 51. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Mayfield now. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, Ingram. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Ingram's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Ingram. On the crossing route, complete. It's Hoffman. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Browns drive about to get started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Push him back. Push him back. Hurry, hurry.
Following the interception, Mayfield looking for his running back, and he's got it. Mayfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, and got there and popped it free.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
46-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16.
1st and 10.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Levy. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Pittsburgh, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get